everyone, welcome to the Final Cut. So glad you could join us today. We've got an interesting one for you. It's a send up to 80s exploitation sci-fi cinema, and we are looking at Go Nage's Lion Girl, directed by Korando Mitsutaki. And we get the story set in a post-apocalyptic world where the world's been ravaged by these meteors who have slammed into the earth and caused major natural disasters, and most of the earth has become uninhabitable except for a chunk of land on the island of Japan. Well, most of those who have survived have gone to this urban area to live. Unfortunately, it is under the control of a warlord who has put in a police state and basically doing mean and nasty things to people because he can. Enter in Lion Girl, who has been infected with spores from the meteors that have come down to the planet, but she did not change into a weird demonic creature like many people do who get infected by the spores. She instead has gained superpowers, and so she uses those superpowers to protect the innocent, not only from the beasts who have been fully transformed by the spores called Anoroks, but also protecting the innocents from this very oppressive government. Yeah, Lion Girl, wow. I did not know what to expect going into this film. And let me tell you, if you are not a fan of exploitation cinema, and especially if nudity bothers you, don't even bother watching Lion Girl, because you get full frontal nudity of all body types and all shapes and sizes within the first 5-10 seconds of this movie. I kid you not. I was like, what? You know, and then you've got the story involved of people turning into these demon type creatures due to the spores. And yeah, so now you kind of have this like adult Power Rangers superhero type story that really, while it is for select tastes, I will say I enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun with this story, especially the character Lion Girl. Now, that is played by Tori Griffith, and she does very well in here, especially considering many of her scenes that she has. She's a bit sans clothing, but that does not change her performance of this girl who is still trying to find out what all powers she has, you know, and she gets that help from her mentor, father figure, Ken Shishikura, who's played by Damien Tufik Raven. And Damien and Tori have a really great chemistry together, a great dynamic between them. That father-daughter relationship never gets weird or awkward with them, which I appreciate. And yeah, they're just having fun, but I really liked the connection between these two characters. Now, our main bad guy is played by Derek Mears. He plays Kase Kishi, and wow, he is just dripping with evil in this. I loved all the costuming. The world building is fantastic in this. The costuming and the production design of the gadgets and everything, but his general outfit, armor, kind of looks like a cross between a Mad Max villain and a guy you would see in Warhammer 40,000, kind of mixed together. I mean, it's just bulky guy that is quite scary in nearly every one of his scenes. And his minions are great too. I mean, everybody in here knows what types of film they're making, and they play up to it. There is a lot of camp involved in here, some self-references, satire worked in, and there is some animated effects that is where it shows its budget. But where the practical effects are, especially with the gore and the makeup, done very, very well, especially considering the genre of this movie, right? So again, it reminds me a bit, but very much better done in quality to some of the live action anime films we got, I think, in the 90s, and that, you know, the films like The Wicked City, where they tried to do a live action of that, which has some very mature scenes in it, but this looks far better than that. This would fit right in with, say, the Tokyo Gore Police and that nature, though it's not quite as wild as those, but it's still pretty crazy. Also, what I appreciate with this film is the fact that while you have a lot of gratuitous nudity, there's no sex in here, actually. You would think you'd get gratuitous sex scenes because but no, you do not have that. You have some other disturbing scenes going on, but you don't have sex scenes. So, and you can tell it is written by Go Nage, who gave us Manzinger Z, aka Tranzor Z, one of my favorite anime cartoons. And I hope to one day maybe do a series where I review all the episodes. If you're interested, please leave your comments if you'd like to see that. But the fact that he came up with this original character, Lion Girl, for this, you can see his style in the character design throughout, especially at the end when the bad guy gets a specific villain to show up to help complete his final plan. I was like, wow. That character looked exactly like a character out of Tranzor Z. So yeah, Lion Girl is going to be for select tastes, but if you like crazy action film, which this does have decent martial arts and swordplay as well, I liked the talent there. I was impressed by the action scenes, and don't mind those exploitation elements. I think you could find a lot of fun in Lion Girl. It's not a perfect film by any means. There are plot holes and some things that will make you scratch your head, but it's still entertaining cinema for exploitation fans. So thank you so much for watching. Please, if you have seen Lion Girl, leave your comments down below. Look for my Discovery review of the Blu-ray release of this from Cleopatra Pictures Entertainment, which I will have dropped hopefully within the next week. I thank you for your support. Make sure you click subscribe and all of that down below, and check out our Patreon as well. More we can do there, more we can do here. Thank you for your support. And until next time, remember, keep that ticket stub.